Hey, we're all the way live. All right, so let's see. I always want to check to see if I'm live. Hmm. Make sure that I am live. Here we go. Yes, I'm live. I guess there is a little delay. All right, so tonight I'm going to be taking off my acrylics off my nails. I'm going to show you what I have today. So I have some, hey Chakra, I have some acrylic. I have a machine to take off the acrylic. Make sure you hit the like button. And I have these files. And I have some gel remover. Cool beans. Okay. So I need to take these acrylic. Oh, and I have these. Chakra, you might not be interested in this, but I need to take the acrylic off my nails because, it's not always good to cover your nails. They got to breathe, just like anything else. They have to breathe. So I'm going to take them off for a while. Hey, Lonnie. Shout out to you, Lonnie. Taking the acrylic off. And is my sound okay? Hola. Yes, peace, peace, peace. Okay. So I bought this from Amazon. It is a nail gel remover. And I don't know, like when on the actual advertisement, it just soaked all the gel up. So what I do with my nails is I get acrylic over my nails, right? And then I get acrylic on my gels and I get acrylic on my nails and then I put gel on top of the acrylic so it can last longer. Oh, thank you so much, Lonnie. All right, so I'm in a little room, so it's like it shouldn't be no echoes or anything. So this is the remover. I don't have my glasses, but it should be okay. I've been not, because what if I do a chemical burn trying to get this on here? So we're just gonna do a little bit of this. We're gonna use a little bit of this and we're gonna just brush it on just like you would nail polish, right? So you can see that. All right. All right, so you see that? You see how the acrylic has grown? So we're going to let that sit for a minute. Shout out to you, We Junior. Hey girl, dad. I was looking at your videos. Why you don't never cook no vegan food and everything looks like it got butter and milk in it? Can you just cook some steamed vegetables sometime? That would be nice. It would be nice. Special. Oh, you know what? Chakra, you said Gucci Queen, and these are my glasses, and look, they Gucci. How'd you know? How'd you know? Right. Okay, you want to see it? Okay, yes, in the background. Gotta keep that be mindset. All right, so I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know how long it's supposed to take. It's supposed to like bubble up immediately, but I don't know. Thank you, because we need some healthy options out here in the world. Not everybody. I did do look good. I ain't gonna lie. It looks super, super scrumptious, but I can't eat that. But you know what? I like it anyway. I always like your videos. If y'all want to see some really wholesome material, go to Girl Dad video. It's the best. Okay, so oh, you know what? Okay, let me tell you what. I should have read the directions. Child, I'll be doing too much. Okay, so this is a nail polish remover, and this is the directions. Okay, so it says you're supposed to break the seal. I didn't read the directions. So it's supposed to break the seal. Always read the directions, kids. And then you put it on there. Oh, it says if you skip this, you're gonna It's going to be pore penetration. Okay. All right. So then armor your skin. Pour liquid latex around the cuticles, not included. Child, you have to read the directions. I don't have any of that. Oh, but I do have some glue. Okay, let me wipe this off because I do have some. I got some cotton balls. You know what? I don't think this is gonna be good. I don't. It's not even. Yeah, it didn't even do nothing. Look, it didn't even do nothing. But I got a backup plan. Of course, girl. Remember in the beginning, I used to call you Griddle. I'd be like, because I wasn't wearing my glasses. Oh yeah. It's gonna go bye-bye. It's gonna go bye-bye. All right. So, I have this. It's a nail thing, and I also got this. Did I get this from Amazon? I be getting everything from Amazon. And look, it got a little hook on it, so I don't know what the hook is for, but okay. So we're just gonna go and we're going to. I'm gonna break the seal. So I'm gonna break the seal of all of the, and this is gonna take the gel away. Right now, I am straight. See how it's doing it? So I don't know if a lot of people, you know what? Because I asked them, I called and I said, how much would it cost to just take off my nails? And she said $40. I'm like, $40 to take off the nails? That's like, isn't that how much you pay for like a full set? But okay, so that's one. Got one down. I'm gonna save this to last. I'm gonna save that one to last. But you know what? I seen how she did it, and I think I just want to I'm gonna recreate it. You know what? And it's kind of like a reminder to me. It's just kind of like a reminder to me, and everybody should have like reminders, of certain things in their life. So having that little nail really does. Having that nail, or I look down at it, just reminds me of a lot of good times. That's a lot of good time. All right, so we're getting it down to it. Subscribe to the channel. I think I'm gonna start doing. I did say I was gonna start doing like money saving content. It's just not gonna be like a one trick pony. It's gonna be. It's not gonna be a one trick pony. It's actually gonna be more across the board. And actually, a friend of mine is supposed to be coming through on Monday, because I said I was gonna come every single day, right? So some days I might take you with me out in the streets of California, but the weather was horrible today. It just like rained and it was gloomy, so this is not good. Oh, and tomorrow I'm also going to be in a contest, so maybe you guys come with me for that. Oh, if you're interested, you can go to. I need to post it on my wall. I'm gonna post it on my wall by tomorrow. But it's a contest, and you can win $75 if you're crafty. They're making wreaths, and so if you want to make a wreath, you can win some coins. So let me just go ahead and finish this. So this right here, I think this is mostly for if you are what do you call it? If you just have like just the gel polish, but I don't know if it's gonna work too much for me because I got acrylic. You know what? I should be wearing a mask right now because it's like dust flying and stuff. And I'm being very careful, one, because I'm right-handed. I'm not left-handed, but I'm gonna do this pretty good. I don't know. Do people like? Alright. Oh, yeah, these are really handy. Shout out to Hicks. I'm gonna mess up your name, so I'm just gonna call you Hicks. make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button for some DIY and handy tricks that you can do. Save a little coin. And this is, I mean, I think the more you learn, the more, because like I believe this, I think this only cost me like $17, $18. And I mean, if you practice enough, you can probably do your own nails. I was at work the other day and my coworker, her nails was so cute. And I said, "Oh, your nails was cute." And she said, "They press-ons." I was like, "Shut the door." She said she got them from CVS. And it was nice. It was like long, kind of clear nails, and it had these little decorations on it. So I was like, okay. So I mean, you can get creative. I mean, and plus, who's gonna be looking at your nails like that anyway? And then if they fall off, just glue it, just glue it back on. Rhonda, hi Rhonda, welcome to the channel. Do you do your own nails? Okay, so I'm taking off the, you know how you, when you have the gel and you gotta take that off. Yeah, I was trying to use this without reading the directions, and then it said you need to use a latex with this. But you know what? I remember looking at something where they said you could do a glue, Elmer's glue. So you can take Elmer's glue and you can put it around your nails, and it's the same as latex. And Elmer's glue is hella cheap, and latex is probably, a little bit more pricey kind of situation. So that part. But I'm gonna tell you guys a story while I'm doing this. So a friend of mine was looking at LL Cool J, and I have a story about LL Cool J. It's very, very interesting. So a long time ago, I used to work at Malibu Grand Prix, and Malibu Grand Prix was right next to the Oakland Coliseum. So I'm working late one night, because what they used to do with the celebrities is they would, with the guests, they would shut down Malibu, and then they would let all the celebrities just, do the video games for free or do the cars for free. What's that? Oh, I love jade. Is a beautiful, beautiful color. I like that. Oh, I can't do it on this one. I'm trying to think. Is it acrylic? Did you get like does it have like not acrylic? Does it have like a gloss on the top of it? Because sometimes people just get the acrylic. They don't get the acrylic, the gel. Get the gel on top of it. I think the gel gives it like a special kind of look. Oh, but back to the story. So this particular day, they had a whole list of rappers. They had LL Cool J, they had Eric B, they had Houdini. Oh, let me tell you. So some of the people went into the bathroom. Some men went into the women's bathroom. So my boss was like, go in there and see what they doing, because it was men in there, right? So I went in there. Why was it blood? Yeah, you can say blood, right? It was blood all over the sink, all down the wall. I wonder what was going on in there for it to be like that. Someone was saying it was probably the Coca-Cola. And from a young age, I was like, is that what Coca-Cola do to you? I'm not taking no Coca-Cola. Because if it makes that happen to you, like, All right. I think that's good. It's a good start. I think I'm going to file the rest. So I have these files, and I also got this from Amazon as a whole clip. All right. I have to open these. So, as I was saying, I was like, y'all got to get out of here. This is crazy. They all up in the bathroom doing funny stuff to their nose. What they call it? Some nose candy all in the bathroom, making it all crazy. And it was a mess. So then LL Cool J. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know, it's so funny. I'll get back to the story, but when you go to the nail shop, they just automatically do the gel. And I think they do that to charge you more. Because every time I used to leave the shop, it would cost $100. $100. That's crazy. That's what I say. I'm gonna do my own nail. Save me my money. But anyway, LL Cool J. Y'all know, everybody know who LL Cool J is. LL Cool J is that, he's a rapper, he's an actor, and what else? I don't know what else he is. Let me take this off. Okay, so this is, you see, it's my nail. It's just, maybe I should just try to take off one and see what happens. Okay, let me just take off one and see what happens. Okay, back to the story. I swear I got ADHD. So, LL asked for a soda. Ouch, this is hot. Rhonda, you didn't warn me. I gotta put it down. Oh, shoot. This ain't no joke. Okay. That's at a 6. That should be okay. All right. So anyway, he comes to the counter, and I was at the counter, and he says, "Let me get a large Coke." And I was like, "Okay." So I got him a large Coke, and he's standing there, and I said that would be $2, or maybe it was $1 or something, right? I mean, it was cheap, maybe $1.50 or something like that. I don't know. I just say $2. No, it wasn't even that much. I just say $1. I'm like, that'd be $1.25. And he said, "Do you know who I am?" And I said, "Todd." You know, I'm a smart ass. And he takes the soda and he throws the whole soda on me. And the soda drenched me, and it goes all down my body, my hair, my face, everything. And this is not no like stupid soda. This is like good, like really syrupy soda. Funny. So I was just like, oh heck no. Right? So I'm dripping. And then next thing you know, I don't know who it was. This guy came up behind him and he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And he gives me $20 and he walks away. Because by that time, LL, he threw the soda at me, it drenched me, and he walks off. That's crazy. All I had to do, and all of that could have just been avoided. That lives with you. So every time that I see like LL Cool J, I get triggered. Even his music, even when I hear his music, I get triggered. Oh, shoot. I got a little bit too close to my skin. All right. So you see, it's getting there. Okay, so we're gonna do some acetone. So I'm gonna get my cotton ball, and I have these little clips, and I think I got these clips from like probably Amazon. Always shop at Amazon. Yeah, so that was my little interaction with him. I mean, people just crazy. I mean, celebrity. I mean, he wasn't even really big back then. I mean, yeah, he had a few, bangers and stuff, but you don't treat people like that. And that stuff lived with me. And I'll always tell people that story because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, you're going to always remember the horrible stuff about a person. You're never going to remember the good stuff about the person. And it's true because that's me. Like, I remember the horrible stuff about them. But I went to go see him in Tahoe. Me and my 3 girlfriends, we went to Tahoe for the weekend to go see him to perform. And he did a great job performing, but this is allegedly, but I think he had some, plastic surgery. I think he had I'm just saying, because he was in the same hotel as we were, right? And he was coming out the gym, and he had, those shirts that it goes like this kind of, and it wraps up like this, and I seen something. And I don't know, do you ever see him with his shirt off? Do you ever see him with his shirt off? I don't see him with his shirt off. And I think it's because of that. It might be like a scar. And that's the thing too. Like people just need to realize they just need to be who they are instead of trying to be somebody else. I mean, people gain weight, people lose weight. I mean, it is what it is. This little kit that I bought that came with the gel remover, it also came with the directions. It came with some little pads. I guess this is like lint-free pads, and it came with this little these little tools, which is cool because I have some, but you can never not have enough of these. How do you open this? Do you have to tear this open? Let me see. Do I have scissors? Okay, I got some scissors right here. Hey, Jill. I think I'm gonna be in the competition tomorrow, so I will definitely be there tomorrow. I have to go shopping in the morning time, but it's 3 o'clock my time. I'll be here. You know what? It's all about having fun. You can't. That's what I was telling. Just announcing to people. It's like, yeah, go and go. I'm gonna post it on my wall so everybody know. But this is Jill Comfort Zone, and Jill Comfort Zone. It should be on her wall as well because you're gonna be in it, right, Jill? You're gonna be in the competition tomorrow. That would be good if you're in the competition. I mean, it's such a vibe. It's such a vibe. And even if, like, I know it's a competition, but just having the craft, just, being part of a community, it's just so lit. Taking my nails off. This is taking forever to do it. I'm going to try to do some more. I'm going to use this. Okay. Well, that's nice. You're going on a trip. I have been out of it. I was catching up on the members only stuff. So I'm gonna go back. I haven't been able to catch up on everything, but I definitely will be able to. Because I'm a member. Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, that'll be good. I know it's gonna be fun. Even if you just be in the audience, it's fun. You know what? It's not even. That's not even it. That's not even what do you call it? That's not even important. It's just a good way for me to know because like people who I've known for a really long time, it's like I always trust them with that. You never know. You just never know. You might want to one day. But okay, so I'm using this. This seemed like this is getting it better than trying to melt it off. So I'm just doing that. Now the thing that's gonna suck about when you take acrylic off your nails get super weak, and then they start breaking. So you gotta kind of because these are this is a nice length, but it's actually kind of too long because I type a lot. You know what? I really don't do my nails for real, but I'm taking off my nails. And I went to the nail shop and I asked them how much it costs to take off the nails, and they said $40. I'm like, $40? So I said, you know what? That actually motivated me to do it myself to see if I can do it. Now, it might be one of those things where you're like, you know what? It's not worth the trouble. Just go and let the professionals do it. But you know what? I got time. I'm on vacation actually for 2 weeks. So, I got time. I mean, it's not going to take 2 weeks to do this, but, and another thing too, like I'm trying to get my hours up. So I said I was going to go live every single day, and I'm going to try different times to see which one is good. But when you go to YouTube and you go into your studio, it kind of tells you in your studio when's the best time for you to go live? So I said I'm definitely going to do that recommendation. It says mornings for me, but I didn't see it till the afternoon that mornings is good for me. But like I said, I am here for the ride. And like I said, guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I used to never understand like why people say that. Like why people say hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. But all that stuff adds up. It really, really do. You know what? What if I start doing nails and I get really, really good at it? That would be lit. I'm always looking for like extra hustles and stuff. I know hair is really good. I have two stylists. I have this one lady. Ooh, I love the way her name was Ashley. This was years ago, and I love the way she did my hair. But then COVID happened, and she shut down her hair salon. She had my hair. Oh my god. It was so good. And I actually have footage, like old footage of my hair when she did my hair. So if it ever gets back to Ashley, shout out Ashley. You was the bomb. But I got two good people right now that I trust with my hair, because I don't know, you just can't trust everybody with your hair. Maybe you want to do some stuff to it. I don't know. Let me tell you guys something. So it's about hair. All right. So every time I go to the salon, I used to go to this one salon. She always cut my hair blunt all the way across, right? And so then I was like, dang, why my hair is not growing, right? And so when I went, but she kept cutting my hair. And so I actually learned that your hair grows in different stages, different lengths in your hair. Like your front of your hair might grow longer than the stage in the middle compared to the stage in the back, right? And to see how it's not like blunt, is different, it's growing at different lengths and stuff. Are as long as your ends are, healthy, you're good. You don't have to be blunt unless that's what you want. Like my cousin, she's just like, she just goes and she just gets her hair cut blunt because that's how she likes it. But yeah, you gotta be careful, because I don't know. Sometimes people be like, I think it's laziness, to be honest. Like they don't want to go in and cut it the different layers. They just rather just take it all and just cut it across. And it's like, nah. Before you know, then chopped your hair all up. Because when I stopped going to that lady, my hair started growing like a crazy person. I was like, what the heck? So I just kind of do my ends and stuff. I don't really like straightening my hair a lot because of the heat. So what I will do is I will straighten my hair really, really good, and I wrap it and stuff, and then that's just what I do, and then I'll just keep it straight, because this is the best way. If I have my hair like curly, I've worn my hair curly before, but when I wear my hair curly, it gets tangled and like kind of matted. That's what's up. I appreciate that, Jill. So I am. Let me tell you. Last night I was on a live, and I was the only person talking on the live. Like I said, I'm on vacation, so I got time. So it was like I was having a private conversation with someone. It was kind of lit. I actually posted it on my wall, so it's the last one on my wall. I posted. And I made a short out of it too, because if you go to the short, it kind of talks about it. He talks about. I mean, he says hi to me on the what is it? It's the B mindset. It's called the Black Male Mindset. The black man, not the black male, the black man mindset. That's what it's called. But yeah, I was on that live. And it came on heck late. I was just happened to be up because I was okay. So let me tell you what I'm doing. I really feel like I am what do you call those people? Sally Home. Is it Sally Homemaker? I think I'm like Sally Homemaker. So now what I've done was I had all these pants that I was gonna donate, right? Because they was short, like they was, short. But and plus they was hecka tight. But I've lost. I don't know. I don't know if I should do a video on how I lost 23 pounds. I lost 23 pounds in like a month and a half. Right? And so I'm like, maybe I should do like a whole breakdown of that. But so anyway, the clothes that I was going to donate because they was too small, they fit me now. So I think it was God's protection not to take those clothes to the place because now I can fit them. And so I just took them all back. I had them in my garage. And so I took them all back and they fit perfect, right? But they're still too short. So then I said, well, maybe I should just let out the hem. My grandmother, she used to do that, like let out hems and stuff. Like, and I said, you know what? And I got a sewing machine. I said, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let all these hems out, and I'm gonna re-sew it, and I'm gonna have like a whole new wardrobe. Cause you know what? Let me tell you something. It's not even about buying new clothes. The quality of clothes nowadays suck. It's just so cheap. It's just ridiculous. So, like, I have really good quality clothes. They just, this wasn't fitting. So I have like this one dress. Put this up a little higher. So I have this one dress and it's too big, but it's so cute. It's it goes off of the shoulder. Hola, hola, gun 25. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I don't know how you say subscribing to Spanish, but you know what? I work with a lot of Spanish families, and you would think that I would know Spanish, right? I mean, as many Spanish families what I do, but what I do is I use Google Translate. So I can communicate with anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. It was this one little girl. She was is it Muslim? So she spoke, Alexa, what language do Muslims people speak?
Muslim speaks Arabic.
Arabic. Thank you. So she spoke Arabic and I put it in my translator and she was so scared. And so I translated to say, don't be scared. Everything will be okay. And she smiled and said, thank you. So I'm like, oh. Alexa, hola, hablo Spanish. Alexa, how do you say how are you in Spanish?
According to WikiHow, if you want to know how to say hi in Spanish the next time you greet someone, just say hola. For a more casual way to say hi in Spanish, try ¿Qué pasa?, which means what's happening.
Oh.
Or try ¿Qué tal?,
okay,
which means what's up. You can also
¿Qué
say
tal?
hola, ¿cómo estás?, which means hi, how are you?
¿Cómo
there are
estás?
also different ways you can greet people in Spanish depending on the time of day. In the morning, you can say buenos dias, which means good day or good morning.
Okay.
In the afternoon, you can say buenas tardes or good afternoon.
Okay.
Finally, in the evening, you can say buenas noches or good
Buenas
evening.
noches. Buenas noches. Alexa, how do you say subscribe, please, in Spanish?
Subscribe, please, in Spanish is suscríbase, por favor.
Suscríbase, por favor. Por favor. Hey, I feel like nowadays you really don't even need to have. I mean, I feel like you still gotta go to school, right? Because school teach you things, but I just feel like you can learn anything off. You can learn anything from the internet. You can teach yourself. It's so easy. Um. Ah. Gracias, gracias. I really need to get my Spanish game up. But there's just so many different languages to learn nowadays. Like I said, I have Arabic families. All right. So this right here, I'm going to take this off. We're going to see how this is. Ooh, that kind of bubbled up. All right. So now I'm going to take this and get this off of here. So I'm gonna take this gel off. I'm gonna use this little, ooh, it's coming off. Can you see that? Let me see. Take this off. I'm excited because I need to take off this acrylic. Need to take off the acrylic. All right. All right. There we go. Done. Now, like I said, they said it will cost $40 to take off my nails. So if you look at that, that's like $4 a nail. So this right here, I just say $4. Yeah. Oh, my nails is not too bad. It's not too bad. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but it's just like it makes it so weak. Your nails get so weak when you put the gel and stuff on it. But what are you gonna do? Okay, so you know what, that kind of saved a lot of time taking this. I'm just so attached to this. Maybe I'll just keep that on. Take the rest of this off. Let me see. All right. So, okay, so it's taking me, I'm almost going on 40 minutes, and I've only got like technically one nail off. So you have to think about it. Time is money. When you think of time is money, then you're more likely to, when you think that time is money, you're more likely to be more precious with it, because it's like you don't want everybody to take your time, right? I mean, but certain services, I guess it's just worth it. That's why, like, I never really did my nails for real, because I mean, it's just easier just to go in, and I'm in and out in an hour. It's not like they spend a lot of time. But you know what? Actually going to the nail shop is kind of like low-key therapeutic as well, because usually when you're in a nail shop, you get you build a relationship with that nail person, and they almost like a therapist. It is crazy because I don't even be telling my nail person stuff for real. They be telling me stuff. So you learn a lot about other people's lives and stuff. But and then they tell you about stories about other women in there, and it's definitely a vibe. This hand is giving me trouble. Because it's when I tried to speed it up, let me see if I can speed up a little bit more. I don't want to go too high. Rhonda, she didn't help me, but she didn't warn me, but I almost burned myself with this drill. This drill is powerful. Okay, so I see what I need to do. Just kind of like, so what I'm doing with this is I'm just kind of like flicking it off. Not making it stay in too many places. Let's see, I'll put it down a little bit. So I'm not letting it stay too many places, because if it stays in one place for too long, it's gonna burn. So I don't know what speed they be doing it on. I mean, like at the nail shop, they know exactly what to do. But you know what? They definitely got they definitely have a oops. They definitely have a job. I mean, you know, their job is, I don't know. If I had to pick a job, like a service job, I think I might like to do a service like this where I'm doing like nails or hair or something. Cause I don't know, I like that. I like making people happy. I like making things pretty. Fun fact, I used to be a florist. A lot of people don't know that. I've done weddings, I've done birthday parties, and I've never done like arrangements. I just did a couple of weddings and like a birthday party, but that would be fun. But people don't do flowers no more. If you think about it, they don't really do flowers for real, for real. They just a lot of people do balloons, and I know a few people that do the balloon wreaths. Those are cool. Or they just do it's these things, they're like candles and displays and that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I feel like you can get really, really creative. I don't know. But you know what? Even if I were to have if I were to get a hold of a lot of money, I still don't think I would just be that person that just splurge and just be just frivolous with my money. Let me tell you, I seen this really great it wasn't a documentary, but it was like low-key documentary. I'm sorry if I'm yelling. I think my hearing is off. Because if someone told me that before, they were like, "Why are you yelling?" And I'm like, "Oh, I think that's why I like ASMR, because you're like whispering." I think that will remind me if I'm just whispering. But anywho, sorry for yelling if I'm yelling. So you're talking about Bill Bellamy, right? And you know he got blacklisted? OMG. And he never did anything wrong. It's just that the people, and it was so crazy because I was listening to last night when I was on the Black Male Mindset, and I was listening to the live. It was talking about like social media, and that I had made a comment that social media sometimes they have a way of doing, what do you call, they're holding a narrative, right? So they'll hold a certain narrative because they don't want you to get too big. Same thing with Bill Bellamy. Like, he was getting huge. Everybody, well, back in the day, everybody knew Bill Bellamy, and he was mainstream. Like, everybody liked him, right? So MTV was like, we got to humble him, because he was making millions of dollars a year, right? And I mean, his story was really, really great. But you know what? When they blacklisted Bill, he didn't suffer. To this day, he's still a millionaire, and he didn't work for like 15 years, because you know what? He was very smart with his money. He made great investments with his money. And he's not that kind of person that's buying like hella fancy cars or super expensive. Like, he they said he bought real estate that was like regular houses. And so I guess he's getting like rental maybe he's getting like rental property and stuff from it. But like some of these celebrities be out here flexing and acting like they gotta do all that stuff to, for what? For who? I mean, if you want to live in a mansion, cool. You want to live in a mansion, go live in a mansion. If you want a $500,000 car, cool, go get you a $500 car. But if you're doing it to impress people, that's not the right one. I mean, that's not the right reason to to have those things. You should just be a kind of person that get what you need. I mean, it's okay every so often to get what you want, but you should really be a kind of person to get what you need in life. And just, be happy with that. I mean, I know people who they pockets is I mean, when I say that it is long, their pockets are long. And I follow those people. And you know what? People, like, I know people who are millionaires, whatever, in my circle. They not out here flexing. They not out here, driving extravagant cars and doing all this, going to Dubai and going on Instagram and flexing and buying designer stuff. And I have a friend who's a multi-millionaire, and I'll never forget. We went to, I think it was like Lucky's, right? And you know how they have like the little containers with the macaroni and cheese. So the macaroni, yeah, it was not macaroni and cheese. It was a macaroni salad. So it was like a container, and they had the macaroni salad in it, whatever. And so I remember we went to the park. We had like a little picnic, whatever. It was a group of us. And then we ended up going back to their house to go swim. They had a swimming pool. So we went back to their house to go swimming. And so then I told him, I said, what do you want me to do with this container? Because we had ate it, whatever. And he was like, oh, just put it in my sink. I'm going to rinse it out. And I said, well, you're going to recycle it? He's like, no, I keep them and I put the grease in it. Like, like when you fry food, and then after you fry, you need to put the grease into something. And so that's what I did. To this day, I do that. Like when I have plastic containers or jars and stuff, I keep them under my sink just in case I have to, dispose of grease and stuff. And it works. Am I a multi-millionaire? Not yet. But maybe one day, because I will have do some of those tricks. But I think the one thing that I kind of learned from those people is, like, my friends that actually have money is like, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. And you should just live your life. And they don't go and they're not off impressing people either, kind of thing. They shop at the stores. They go get their little coupons and stuff. People be surprised. I mean, me personally, I don't go out and going out to eat is a treat, right? And it's not so much like, oh, I'm too cheap. No, it's not that. It's just that you got to be careful what you eat too. You don't know what people are putting in your food. So for me, I trust me. I trust myself. So that's why I cook all the time, but that's what I do. And so, like I said, yeah, that Bill Bellamy, he went through a lot, because that was really jacked up how they did him. They did him really bad. They did him so dirty, But a lot of times, people just need to realize you can't trust the system. You can't trust it. Okay, so let me just go ahead. I'm going to do this a little bit more, and then I think I'm just going to soak off the rest. Okay, I'm going to soak the nails off. Men are so lucky they do not have to deal with this. I don't have to deal with this. All right, so I'm gonna soak these off. Um, I got these little towels from Walmart. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I feel really bad, but I keep these towels in my guest bathroom, and I keep all the good towels in my bathroom. Shh, don't tell nobody. But I mean, they work. They work. But my towels, okay. And the reason why I'm sharing this information is because I spend money on what's important, right? So for me, nice, soft towels are extremely important to me. So that's what I do. I will invest the money and get the really nice towels because they on my body, they on my body. Whereas, these little Walmart towels, they could, I mean, it's good. They're not really being used, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, they're a little rough. They a little rough. But they're always there and they're clean and they're handy. They're handy. All right, so I actually got these. You can also, if you don't want to use these little clips, say you don't have these little clips, you can also use foil. So in the little bag, I got foil too. I mean, you probably could put foil and the clips, but you don't really need both. You can do either or. Because you see, I did the pinky and they work just fine. See? All right. So now I gotta do the other thing, the other side. I think, do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, here go the other one. Because I should have had 10. And you know what? I think it only came with 5. And I think I bought the extra one. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so I'm going to put, oh my goodness, how am I going to put this on here? All right, so, all right, so here we got, I don't think I can do the other ones. Can I do the other ones? Let's try it. Let's try it. All right, so this is going to be crazy. All right. These were not that expensive. When I get stuff, I try to get good quality stuff. That way, it lasts you. But nails are so expensive. Let me tell you, when I was young, you can get a manicure and a pedicure for $25. Now, when you go get a pedicure, what is that? When you get a pedicure, let me put this up a little bit. Now you're looking at, I don't know, $45 for a pedicure. That's crazy. And all you gotta do is do it yourself. Hey, Q. So party people. What you doing at home? You should be out in the streets celebrating. How's the weather out there? It's crazy out here in California. And I've had somebody from Minnesota, Minneapolis, somebody from Texas come through. Now we got Florida in the house. That's what's up. I don't know, like I don't think it snows in Florida. The one thing about Florida weather, now you think California weather be a little bipolar? No. Florida weather be bipolar. 1 minute it is drenching down, like pouring down rain. And then you get dressed for the rain, and then by the time you get dressed and you go outside, it's like 100 degrees and humid. Oh. But people in Florida, oh my God, they got the best skin. Oh, just think of you all. You know what? It's like that in New York too. Do you know about that too? That's why people in New York have beautiful skin because they just surrounded by that humidity. It's just like being in a sauna 24/7. It's just like sometimes you get wet. But you're by the when you get the closer you get to the water, the better it is. Okay, so now I have these little clips on my fingers. Hey Stash, shout out to you. South Florida is the Cali of the East Coast. Oh, that's nice because you know I remember they was having those what was it, those hurricanes? They was destroying all those homes and stuff. And then people had to rebuild and I was just like, man, but it was cheap. I remember back in 2000, I would say 2005, you can get you a nice place for 200,000 easy. But now you can't get nothing. You can't get nothing for 200. You can't get nothing for $200,000. And even out here in San Francisco, people are renting their garages, right? And you're paying, I don't know, $500 a month just for parking. It's crazy. I hope everything is good with you and your family, Stash. I am trying to take off these acrylic nails. And I said, you know what? Since I got to take off these nails, this would be an amazing time to go live. I'm going to go live every single day, but it won't be boring like this. Well, I don't feel like it's not boring because I feel like I've been keeping people pretty entertained with my stories and stuff. I tell the story about LL Cool J. I said the story about Houdini, how they allegedly was doing some Coca-Cola in the bathroom of Malibu Grand Prix. You know what? They need more stuff like that. Oh, yeah, easy. Let me tell you, they're building houses. You know what? That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to go and film. These houses are going for I got these things on my I got these things on my finger, but I need to look it up because the last time I looked, they're going for 900,000. And you don't even get a backyard. You don't get a backyard. 900,000, no backyard. They do this thing, it's called a side yard, and basically it's just an area where you can put your garbage cans. But then so your house is right. So this is the house. I'm gonna film it so you can see. So this is the house, is right here. And then in front of the house, it's a street, right? This is the front of your house, is a street. You don't really get no front yard. You don't get no front yard. But in the back, it's not even a yard. It's just your garage. So it's like an alleyway, and you drive down the alleyway and you go into your garage. And then you just got this little side yard. And everybody only have one. You don't even really have two side yards. You just have like, well, I guess there is on both sides. Or is it just one side? Well, one side is just like a little walkway, and then the other side is a little bigger. You can put your garbage cans, and you probably can put maybe a barbecue pit or something like that, but it's not worth $1 million. If I had to take $1 million, I would not buy a house. I wouldn't buy a house. You know what? If I got $1 million, I'd probably go to a different country and go live like a queen for the rest of my life. Because there's places you can go for $1 million. Come on, man. You can go to the Dominican Republic. I was looking at this videos, this guy and his wife, they retired and they went to the Dominican Republic. And I think he said they were paying $500 a month to live. Child. $500 a month. I would. That's crazy. I think I might. I mean, if I had to move someplace right now, I might move to Mexico because Mexico just have the perfect weather. But I mean, I don't know Mexico like that. I don't know Mexico like that, but I know a lot of people do retire and go to Mexico. But Mexico got the Felarelli, what do they call it? Felarellis? The Felarellis? They got them. And I'm like, I am not trying to get caught out there. Not trying to get caught out there. But I know that when I was in Florida, I stayed in was we in Miami both times? I think we was in Miami both times. And I mean everything is far but close. Cause I remember I wanted to go walking and I was just walking and I was just like me, I'm into buildings. So I was in awe because a lot of the buildings were kind of like Spanish almost like. But what's freaky out there in Florida is like there's always a creature running around. It's like a little zoo. So you walk in and I mean it's nothing bad. It's just like lizards and stuff, but I don't know, maybe they like the heat or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. I'm definitely gonna give people like a little taste of how much it costs out here because where I stay, I'm in the Bay Area, but I'm a little bit outside that Bay Area, just a little bit because you get more for your money, right? So like where I stay, it would be at least I'm not even exaggerating. Probably 3,600, 3,700 easy a month. And they don't even have amenities. You don't even have amenities and you don't have anywhere to park. It's crazy. So you get more for your money out here. It's just the Bay Area is just crazy. To be honest, I don't know how people survive in Oakland. I really, really don't. Like when I was in Oakland, my very first apartment was $425. But I kept getting broken into. People broke into my car all the time. People broke into my That was crazy. It was crazy. I had to move out. I had to move back with family because at the time I was staying by myself, right? And so it's not safe. It's not safe to stay by yourself. I'm just saying that. So I know that was probably something that was in the back of my mind. Like wherever I stayed, it had to be safe because that's my priority. I'd rather stay in a little teeny studio that's safe than to stay in a huge house, that's not safe. Clock that, clock that. Yeah, depending on what part of the bay you stay at, you could be looking at 6,000 easy. I think you're thinking more of like San Francisco. San Francisco is like that. That in Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is super expensive as well. But see, they do that because they target. Let me tell you something. I used to work for the courts, right? In San Francisco. And so they used to have this thing where because people would say, like, oh, I don't want to do jewelry. I used to work in the jewelry department. And people say, I don't want to work in jewelry, I don't want to be pulled for jewelry because if I go, then I won't be able to, get paid, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Because you never know. Like some of these trials, they might go for a week, they might go for a day, they might go for 3 months, whatever. So how are you going to pay your bills and stuff, right? So they had this program where they would pay people, I think it was like $100 a day or something, right? Which, whatever. But it was on criminal trial. Yeah, it was on criminal trials only. So you had to make less than $100,000 to get on this program. Nobody qualified for it in San Francisco. Yes, you are right. Google is by San Jose. And San Jose is crazy expensive. And I don't for what? It's not even nice. I mean, it's not even I could drive. Like, I should do that. I should take requests and just drive around the different places and show people like this is what you get for your money. And I can also take. You know, there's actually shows like that that takes people. I remember my grandmother. She used to watch this one show on Sundays, and they just go to different houses, and you know, it was like a rental. It was like a retail place, and so realtor's place. And so they would show all these houses and they were like multi-million dollar houses. And they looked at crazy. I was like, people actually paying for that? But I don't know. I just don't know how they afford it. It's it is just ridiculous because, and I think for me, because I'm from out here, so it's like that same house was $5,000 back in the 70s, and now you asking $1 million for it. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. The Bay Area is crazy, but yeah, San Francisco is like hella expensive, but they pay. But you know what happens to a lot of people? They will live outside of San Francisco and just work in San Francisco. That happens a lot. But the people that live in San Francisco, you're either like poor or you got coins. But you know what? Let me tell you something too. A lot of time people think like, oh, these people are making a lot of money. No. This is old money. Old money. People who are retired or family staying with them, whatever. So my friend's mother-in-law, she's retired and they stay so my friend, his wife, his mother-in-law, so they have two kids. And so the mother-in-law, she's retired, but she helps take care of the kids. They all went in and got this like mansion, right? And so the house is nice. It's a nice size. And so on one side, it's like the in-law suites. She showed me a tour. It's really nice. And it's like she has her own suite. So it's like she has her own apartment within the house. Like you walk in her room and she has like a sunken living room, and then she has her bedroom, and then you go off to the corner and then there's like a little kitchenette. It has like a stove, a refrigerator, everything. And then she has her bathroom and everything is nice. And then if you go down the hallway, that's the maid's corner. So they have this maid, right? She's from Jamaica and she comes down she stays for so long, right? I don't know how many months. And then she has to go back home. And then she's there for like, I don't know, a month or whatever. And then she comes back, whatever. So it's crazy, but yeah. And they make cool money, like, cause his wife is a psychiatrist, so she makes coins. And then he does, what is that called? Like construction. No, project manager. Yeah. But you know, he does over construction sites and stuff like that. So you guys just pull your resources together. You know what? It's crazy. Cause you 10K a month to live. I can't even imagine making 10K a month. I mean, I can imagine making 10K a month, but I couldn't imagine paying 10K for nothing. It could be rent or, and you know what? It's rent, right? Like the people are paying 10K for rent. It's not like even they paying a mortgage, because that's crazy. 10K for a mortgage? That's nuts. But that's like, what do you get for 10K? I wish I had my fingers, because maybe I would do that. Maybe I'll do that. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a craft event, but maybe because I'm gonna go live every day. That's actually a really great concept. What do you get for your money? So you can look into. Oh, let me write that down. That is a really. Let me get. Let me get a notepad. Ugh. Okay, so that, look, I'm trying to write with these things on. All right, so what you get for your money. I said, thank you, Q. That's a really great idea. So I could do something like what you get for 1,000 in the Bay Area. So the Bay Area. So what you get for 1K, 2K, 3K, 4K, 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K, 9K, 10K. I don't know if I have to go all the way down the list, but that is a really great idea. Because people are just like, they really don't get the concept. They really don't get the concept. And like you said, how can people afford this? You said it's a lot of white people with tech jobs flooding Brooklyn and Manhattan. I thought, wait a minute. Oh, what am I thinking about? I thought Brooklyn, isn't Brooklyn like heavy minority? Because someone was saying like, okay, because I know there's Queens, well, there's Harlem, Queens, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Staten Island. That's five, right? Brooklyn, Bronx, the Bronx. So the Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Harlem. Is that all five? Because isn't there 5 boroughs? I think it's 5. Alexa, what are the 5 boroughs in New York?
From Wikipedia.org. New York City is split up into 5 boroughs: the Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, and Staten Island.
Hey!
Each
Oh, I
borough
didn't.
has the same boundaries as a county of the state.
Okay, all right. Alexa, wait. I forgot. It's not Harlem. It's Queens. Oh, don't kill me, Queens. Yes. So it's Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Staten Island, Manhattan. Yes. So that's all of them. But you know what? But what is like, oh, you know what? They are building. The last time I was there, they were like super building. They were building kind of thing. Okay, I'm starting to, my my fingers are getting numb. That's not a good sign. I think it's because there's pressure on here, so make sure I take these off. It's kind of like see, it is the same thing that was happening out there in New York is the same thing that was happening out here. So people was moving from Silicon Valley and they were buying a lot of property in the Bay Area, right? And it was because they have money, so they were like buying all these houses and properties. So then the people in the Bay Area start moving out towards Sacramento, and they start buying up all the houses. So then people in Sacramento, they was getting pissed off because they was, they couldn't even afford, and the houses was hella cheap. You figure those houses was going for like 250,000, and they couldn't afford that. They were like, we can't afford that. So they was getting pushed out to like the outskirts of Sacramento. But then the people in the Bay Area was like, what? 200 something thousand? That's hella cheap. When the houses in the Bay Area was actually going for 500,000, 600,000. And these houses out there in the Bay Area was heck of little. Like they weren't even huge houses. They were like little houses going for 500,000. But they were saying it's not the houses, it's the land. It's the land that was more valuable, not the physical house. But So you got these houses you got these houses out in Sacramento, and they was making these suckers staircases, like spiral staircases, and huge backyards and corner lots and fireplaces and garages, and they didn't have no basements though. That's the one thing in the Bay Area you could get, is you could get basements. Okay, so here's my nails so far. Those are my nails. So with the acrylic off of it, I gotta clean it up, but they're doing pretty good. Oh my goodness, I gotta hurry up and take them off because the gel comes off. Yeah, I think real estate is always very, very interesting, you know, because I mean, you just have to feel like are you, I mean, when you're in the Bay Area, are you going to buy? I mean, I don't know. I don't even think I want to stay out here. I mean, I don't think this is going to be my home for real, for real. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Bay Area. I love the Bay Area. I love the culture. I love the people, but I don't know. It's just different. It's not the same. You know, a lot of the people who I grew up with, they don't even stay in the Bay Area no more. They move to different states and stuff. You're right. It is. You're right, Q. It's a scam. It is a scam, 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 scam. And you know what? People get sucked into it. I know so many people that they bought a house, then they couldn't afford it, and they end up losing it. And I just think to myself, like, wow, just think of all the money. You could have invested that money in some in a money market account, and you could have made so much money off of that. Let me tell you, I had a friend, and he had to I don't know if I should say it. He said everybody can't afford a 500K home, and not everybody can make six figures, because then the goal post will get pushed to seven figures. You're right about that. People are never happy. That's what Nate was talking about yesterday. It just never stops. That's why you have to find happiness to where you are. Nate was saying this story how it was him and his wife, and they went somewhere, and it was I think it was like a homeless shelter, and it was a man, and he was just under a bunch of blankets and on the side of the homeless shelter, and his wife was like, oh, she felt bad for him, whatever. And she's like, why don't he go in, or something like that? And then Nate was like, that's a woman's shelter. He said, but don't feel sorry for that person. They don't know. They might be happy. He might be happy under those blankets. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't, it's so hard because people put their own, they put their own things on people. And it's like, you know what? All right, so here's the sofa. I'm going to clean these up. And it's true. Like, maybe a person is happy with their situation. You can't just go off and say, oh, you're homeless, you must be sad, or this, that, and another. Maybe that's just a life they wanted. Like, I don't judge people. And hey, that's what I always say. If you like it, I love it. And I stopped kind of low key trying to push people too, because I feel like you can't push people before they're ready to be pushed. If you push somebody in the water before they're ready to learn how to swim, they're gonna drown and die, and then that's on your head, kind of thing. But just to let you know, like, don't believe the hype, cute. Not everybody out here in California is balling like that. Not everybody is like making six figures and living in $500,000 homes and all that kind of stuff. They're not. So it is what it is, but it's just super. I mean, it's just it is expensive. I ain't gonna lie. It is expensive. Everything is just super expensive. And everybody feel like if you from California, you rich and you got coins. And it's like, not everybody's like that, you know? But like I said, I don't know how people are making it because, sheesh, I don't see it. Maybe it's like a secret. Maybe it's like a secret society that I'm not in tune to. But it's crazy. When I first came out here to where I live at, um, the like I looked at a couple of apartments, and they weren't cheap. I think they were like, you know what? Matter of fact, I need to go. I need to take you to the apartment complex. So it was a complex. I think it was, so they have a front part and they have a back part. So the back part, the apartment was going for like $1,800. And I was like, that's hella cheap. 1,800 was hella cheap, right? I mean, it's not like it's super cheap, but for $1,800, what you get out in that apartment complex compared what you get out in Oakland, $1,800 in Oakland. I'm gonna show you tomorrow. I'm gonna show you tomorrow for real, for real. $1,800 in Oakland compared to the place out, and I can even look it up too. The place that I had looked at for $1,800, you got 2-bedroom, 2-bath, a washing machine and dryer, either a balcony or a patio. They had the dishwasher, microwave, nice panel, stainless steel refrigerator. Some even had a fireplace, depending if you was up on a hot top floor. In Oakland, $1,800 gets you a 1-bedroom or a studio. No parking. Well, the other place had a parking space. It didn't have a garage, but still. At least you had a parking space. In Oakland, you gotta be on the street. And when I lived in Oakland when I was younger, I lived downtown Oakland by the Lake Merritt, right? Down in the heart of Oakland. Kind of like what you would call like a midtown out, in most places, it was like equal to a midtown. You never could park. There was always a park. So you either parking 4 blocks away from your house, or you're always changing because they have street cleaning. And so when you have street cleaning, you always have to move your car. It was crazy. Oh, but everything is in walking distance. So you can walk to the store, you can walk to the library, you can walk to like different events. You could, go to the lake. All kind of cool stuff. You can catch the BART and go anywhere in the Bay Area. But out here, Hey, Chocolate Drop. How are you, gorgeous lady? I'm sitting up here taking off my nails. Look at these. Now these nails is not gonna stay like this. They're gonna be breaking left and right. But they charge way too much to take your nails off. I said, You know what, Q? It don't make any sense. It don't make any sense. And let me tell you something. The rich is getting richer. I wouldn't say the poor is getting poorer, but they're not thriving. They're not thriving. And it was funny because like last night on the live, I was talking to my friend about this today. Nate was talking about how Kai Cenat was like having these mental issues and stuff. And he's like, he's a millionaire. I'm just saying, money don't make you happy. Like, people don't realize, like, money don't make you happy, right? But I know a lot of people say, well, let me have the opportunity. Let me find out personally kind of thing. But it's really not about that. That's why, what did you say? Hey, that's girl, we gotta take care of our nails. Like, this is crazy. They charge so much money. Talking about spending money, they charge so much money. You gotta just do what you have to do. But like I was saying last night, when they was talking about, like, he's going through mental issues. Kai Cenat going through these mental issues because he not surrounded by the right people. You know what I'm saying? People think, oh, if I got money, all my prayers are answered. No, they're not answered. And you have to you got to be careful of that. You know, a lot of times that stuff come with a price. People don't realize it. It comes with a price. These nails looking kind of good. Nails looking kind of good. See my nail? This one I gotta get that right, but yeah, money does not. Oh, like I was saying, what did you say? And don't even talk about relationships, because if you don't have the money, you don't have the honey. Cap. That's not true, Q. That's not true. And you know what? It's so funny because I just sent I don't think he's gonna use it, but I sent him a clip about all these young women out here that, you know, talk about dating and they gotta have this much money, that much money. And that's not true. It's not. And see, this one, and it was crazy because I've not seen this other one. I think it kind of like your algorithm will like just give you all this stuff, because it was a bunch of ladies. This was one lady. She was very beautiful, very beautiful. And she was just saying how men don't approach her, but they don't even try. You know, because they look at her and stuff like that. But you just gotta see. Like, it doesn't hurt to ask. You know, it doesn't hurt to ask. You called him a cockroach? What he do to you? He's like a personal. Did he do something to you? I don't look at him. You know, I don't look at him. So, you know who I do look at though is Drewski. Someone turned me on to a couple of his videos and I just got addicted. He is funny. He has a show where he was trying to sign people up, like, you know, give them record deals. Kind of like a American Idol kind of. Oh my god, it was hilarious. He's funny. Kai Cenat, I don't get it. That's not my cup of tea. So I never really watched him. I've seen clips, but what I've seen that didn't just stick up to me. But yeah, he was in the news the time that he what was that? Where he had this guy on stage. He was a magician, and the magician showed him kind of thing, and he almost lost his stream, whatever. But that's why I first found out about him. Other than that, I wouldn't have seen it. You are so bad. You are bad. Talk about that man. That's probably why he's depressed, because people probably are talking about him. I never forget the time that Nate was talking about this. She's a swinger, right? And so she got all these followers, but then when people she answered people. So I guess someone has said something, talked about her, and she just got really twisted and stuff. And it's like, if you gotta have tough skin, especially when you're on a platform. Like me, I ain't gonna lie. Like, just even recently, something happened to me. I had a troll that just did all this horrible thing. And you know what? Now I look at it, I laugh. At the time, you know, I felt like, oh, I gotta defend myself and da, 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 da. But now it's like, it don't bother me because I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And people in my life, they know who I am. And, you know, I did go online one time and vent. Won't do that again. But I got people validated me, basically told me like, stop being stupid. We know who you are. Nobody trolled me now. You know what? This is a thing too. I stay out of stuff. I don't get involved with stuff. You like it, I love it. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just staying out of it. I'm just doing my little. I'm just staying in my little lane, kind of thing. Like last night, I don't know. I feel like because the thing about it is, I I'm working on this really I'm working on this really huge project, right? And so it's been kind of manipulating, occupying my time. So by me having my time occupied, I really haven't been able to like comment stuff like that, but I listen. Escuche por favor. So like I be listening to people's lives and things like that, but I really haven't been able to get involved. But last night I got involved. And I had Nate all to myself the whole entire the whole that was a gift. That was a gift for me. And it was a good live too. So I felt like I was his co-pilot. Can't show their face in like percent. Well, let me tell you something though. Not necessarily because what is it? Laura, she's pretty. Laura is very, very pretty. And she never show her face and she's if she doesn't have an avatar, she doesn't have anything on her page, whatever. And she's a real life person and she's pretty. She was on she didn't it wasn't an interview, but she was just sharing a live in the studio with Nate. And so you can't say that now. Some people are just, you know what I'm saying? Like some people are just, I don't know. I don't know if it's like they just private or I don't know. I told you I was gonna stay out of stuff. Like I'm not even gonna try to assume the reason why. Oh, you're talking about trolls. You know what? Okay, so this is it right here. Let me show you. So this is it. Oh my goodness, can you see that? You know what? I might have got it through this company. It's called Markaret. Makartt. Like they have a website. So go to that website. MAK. Oh, that's supposed to be an A. So MAKARTT. Yeah, and I think this is, and you know what? They be having sales all the time. And this is called Stephanie. Yeah, it says Stephanie. It's spelled weird. But professional, you can take a screenshot. But this was cheap. I think I only paid like $17 for it. I know it was like super, super cheap. And they have everything. Yeah. And you know what? It has different drill bits. So like it comes with a whole bunch of different drill bits. And it even have like the little soft ones so you can like do buffing and everything. And it's strong. This thing is no lie. Like this is truth. This will tear a hole in your body. So yeah, you should check it out. Oh yeah, CVS be having some good stuff too. Oh, that because I used to do that. I don't know what it was. It's like the what is it? It was the honor customer. I don't know what that thing was called, but they would give you like points back and stuff. So yeah, that's a good one as well. But yeah, Q, those trolls is just. But I'm just saying, like, the reason why I use that as an example because you don't know. Like sometimes people, you just don't know. They not out there like that. So you can't necessarily say just because a person don't show their face, they look like a rat. They might be pretty. So that's the only reason why I use that example. But yeah, I'm just a social butterfly. I'm very outgoing. But the thing about it too is like at the time, when I first started my channel, it was because I didn't see a lot of vegan content. I'm just saying. So I was like, well, shoot, just start your own channel. And then I realized that's not what I want to do. I realized that's not what I want to do. So, I mean, at first I did, but then I don't know. Like, I'm more of a person that's, I want to talk about like mental health and getting yourself right and getting yourself financially right and health and all that kind of stuff. So I be hoping and wishing like, oh, I don't want people to think like, oh, you got to be vegan. This channel is only for vegan people, because it's not. It's for everybody. It's for anybody that want to just improve their life. A long time ago, I had an accountability partner, and man, that really did help me a lot. And I kind of want to low key do something similar to that, because I was connected with a complete stranger on a platform, and me and her became really good friends. And the accountability thing is good. So for Q, you could have a wingman. Y'all could help each other out, because I don't know. I just don't want you to think like women are just so like, oh, women are so materialistic and you got to have this much money to date somebody. And that's not true. There's a lot of men out here that, they not balling out of control. They don't make six figures and they got wives and they have good lives. I know a lot of friends actually who are in healthy relationships and they don't make that much, but they pull their resources together, because money don't make you happy. You can get a wing woman. You know what? I used to hook people up, but then I stopped because people are just too picky and they don't trust me. Like, yeah, I could have hooked you up. Like, if this was like a month ago, I probably could have hooked you up, but now it's like, yeah, I retired because people just, I don't know, they just get picky. And it's just like, okay, this person may not be, how can I say it? They might not be give me a name give me a name of a woman who you would love to get with. Like a celebrity or something. And I'm gonna tell you. From the person. Come on. I need a name. Somebody who you look at and you be like, dang, I would love to get with her. Kind of thing. And then I'm gonna just I'm gonna tell you, because sometimes it's about like what the person wants, right? Like the preference. So for instance, let me think. Say, oh, all right. Let me see. You said I don't make sense. Hang with people. I like it. Like Tim's and black hoodies. You didn't answer my question. That's not what I asked you. I asked you to give me a name of somebody who you think is attractive, that is like a celebrity kind of thing. And that was the thing too. I was watching this one video, because like I said, algorithm is just crazy. They be sending me some crazy stuff sometimes. And they were saying like sometimes it's not about what you want, it's about what you need. So you might need a good woman in your life who can be there, that's faithful, that is loyal, well, faithful, loyal, sustained. Somebody that love you and care for you, and yeah, maybe that's what you need. Now you might want. No, I don't. I don't know that person. Is Columbia? No, I don't know. I don't know that person. Why you gotta be so difficult? Just okay. I'm just gonna make up somebody. Dang, I don't even watch TV no more. Who is popular? Let's say Making Good. You like Making Good? We could just say Making Good. So you like Making? Just say Making Good. I know you might not like. I don't know. I don't know the movie. Colombian. I don't know that movie. Why you gotta be so difficult? Can you name somebody that everybody know? Like, name somebody the four of us in here know. Like, that could be. Oh no, she's not into men. I don't know. Okay, Zoe Sandela. Okay, Zoe Sandela. Okay, so that's like for Zoe, right? So you're like, oh, she's very pretty. She has a great. Matter of fact, I don't know who. What does she look like? Zoe is that. I think I know who she is. Sandela. Okay, yeah, I know who she is. Wasn't she? She was a Nickelodeon. Was she on like Nickelodeon or something, like the Disney channel? Anyway, so it's like, say for somebody like that, right? I think I know what you're talking about. So maybe I know somebody that don't look her up. He said, "Look her up." Okay, I'm gonna look her up. Let me look her up. Zoe Cynthia. Oh, here she go. Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. I know exactly. Oh, she's 47. Okay, cool. All right. So I might know somebody, right, who is kind like her. I don't know if she's kind, but let's just say she's kind. That might be kind like her, but maybe she got a belly. Oh my God, got a little dust in my throat. But yeah, maybe she has a belly. Oh, you hear that? That was crazy. I was like, what's that song? Okay, so this person might have a belly. You hear that? Okay, crazy. So that she might have a belly. And she might have a flat booty, right? I don't know. Zoe, yeah, I mean, it's not like she ain't like thickums, right? But she got a cute little shape kind of thing. But hey, so you're gonna give up this woman who is smart, she has a pretty face, um funny, will be loyal to you, loving to you, whatever, because she don't have a booty and she got a little pot belly. That's the problem, because you can get rid of your pot belly, right? That can go away. That's something that you can fix, and you can grow your glutes. Yes, you can. You can grow your glutes, so you can have a cute little a little shape, right? But what happens is Thank you, chocolate. Thank you, honey bunny. But people, and that's the problem. Like men, they just be like, ugh, I don't want her because it's more physical. And I feel like you don't even know how Zoe is in real life. Well, that's good that you don't judge. Then you would have been great. You would have been a great choice. But then you have that person, right, that has no booty. Like, I mean, me personally, I'm a woman. So I'm not into booties. I'm not into butts. But some guys are into butts, right? And they will go by that, or they have to, because this, let me tell you something, this is so weird. So with the woman, either, I don't know how this is made up. Chocolate might be listening as well, but it's like it's kind of rare that you have like big boobs and a big butt and a little waist. Like people not made like that. Never been that way. So I don't know. It's just that kind of Instagram aesthetic that has been burnt into people's brains to think that that is the what do you call it? The beauty standard. And it's not. You know what? But that's not true. I don't think that's either true too about the height because I know women that I know a lot of women that they are with guys who are shorter than them. It is what it is. Like how tall are you? You can't tell by your picture how tall you are. I seen the one picture where you was standing in front of this like really large mural. I mean, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but a lot of times it don't matter. Like I have friends who are what 5'7", right? I'm 5'7". I don't care if I'm with a person the same height as me, even if a person is shorter than me. Because the thing about it is, if I'm with a person and they're 5'7", if I wear heels, I'm going to be taller than them. If they don't have a problem, I don't have a problem. And I've been in situations like that where I would. Let me tell you something. I went out on a date with this guy. No lie. He had what do you call those things? Oh, they're these things that you can buy and you put them in your shoes and they make you taller. Yes, it's a thing. He said full blown leprechaun. But you taller than me. You taller than me, so I mean, and people call me tall. They be like, "Damn, you hecka tall." So if I'm hecka tall, that means you hella tall. I'm hecka tall, but you hella tall. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at people that are like Alexa, what part of the population are men that's 6 foot?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, what is the average height of a man in America?
On average, men in the United States are 5 feet 9 inches tall.
So on an average, people are 5'9". Men are 5'9". So by you being 5'8", you up there. You're the average. So I think what throws off is, or throw people off or men off, is that what do you call it? The thing that's going around, like people that oh, I want somebody 6 feet tall. I don't know, like for what? And then be like, oh, because I want to wear heels. Ain't nobody stopping you from wearing heels. It is what it is. Alexa, what is the average height of a woman in the United States?
On average, Women in the United States are 5 feet 4 inches tall.
So women are 5'4". That's the average in the United States of a woman. That's crazy. 5'4". So I'm an Amazon. So I need to stop. This is the thing though. So you say you might be not say you, and I'm not saying you're insecure. I'm just using an example. You might be insecure of your height because you're like, oh, I'm this tall, right? But then it's me, I'm insecure because of my height. Because there's a lot of men that be like, oh, I wouldn't want to date a woman that's 5'7". I want to be with I want a woman that's 5'3", 5'4". And these are tall guys, taller than me, but they want someone small. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even try to I don't even try to know or figure out why that is. I'm just saying. So you got it bad. Women like me got it bad. It is what it is. Because majority of my friends are my height. They're my height. And so I kept this one because it has the be mindset thing. I'm gonna just keep this. But as far as that, these are my nails. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna soak them and I'll put some cuticle oil on it and everything. But I'm gonna have to put something on here because you don't want them to break. But yeah, these are my natural nails. Natural nails. It is what it is. What do you say? I play. That's hilarious. You know what? You just gotta be happy. I mean, everybody should just be happy how you're made. You are unique. You are made. You are made the way you are for a reason. How boring would the world be if everybody looked the same? You know? I mean, you just think if everybody had the same body, the same skin texture, the same color hair, the same outfit, that would just be boring, right? So it's good that we're all different, you know? It's nice. It's nice. That's why you see people with different kind of dogs. Because it would be boring if everybody had the same dog, right? So everybody different. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I'll never forget when I was living in Sac and I came back to the Bay Area, so I decided I was going to stay with family for a while. While I got settled, I had got a new job and stuff. I didn't want to just get a place. I wanted to wait. So I was staying with family and they had this dog, right? It was a mutt, but oh my God, I fell in love with her. Her name was Fat Mama. I fell in love with Fat Mama. And Fat Mama, she wasn't a typical dog. First, she was fat. One, that's why they call her Fat Mama. But two, she wasn't like your typical dog. She didn't have long hair. She wasn't the kind of dog that, had to look like a poodle or whatever. No, she had the most beautiful heart and personality, and she snored. And it was funny because she would jump on the bed and she would look at me. And, yeah, I'm the kind of person that put a dog in the bed. That's why I got no pets now. But yeah, I would definitely put a dog or a cat in the bed with me. That's just how I roll. So it is what it is. People get used to it. And it is funny because then, guys like, that's nasty. And then you leave and then you come back and they got the damn dog or cat curled up in the bed with them. It's like, cap. So they call it like fur babies, and people really are into their fur babies. I was watching this. It was like a Judge Judy episode, and they was trying to convince this man that wasn't his dog. So they brought the dog in the courtroom, and the judge said, "Put the dog down." And the lady put the dog down, and when she put the dog down, it ran to the owner and was just like, it made me cry. Oh, because he started crying, and I'm a crybaby. So, and I started crying. It's crazy. Yeah, this thing is in my throat. What do you call it? The dust is in my throat. You know what? This is okay. So it's been almost 2 hours. It might be worth just going to the nail shop and just getting it done, but it's over. It's done. It took me 2 hours to get these off. I mean, but you know what? I did it safely, because I think sometimes when you go to the nail shop, they just be trying to, and they be digging at your nail and stuff. And this way, it's like, no, I don't want to dig in my nail. Like, I'm gonna protect my nail. And tomorrow I'll do my feet. I'll be done. You know what? And because this is like all this stuff right here, I'm just gonna toss it. I'm just gonna toss it all up. But it would be kind of nice to, yeah, it would be kind of cool to have my own little. I had my cousin, oh my goodness, my little cousin, she had a nail shop in her room. She was so cute. She was like, I don't know, maybe 13, 14, had a cute little nail shop. But she went to medicine. I don't know. I don't even think she's into nails for real. But back then she was really into it. Okay. I'm gonna have to wash those out. That was very interesting. I learned a lot. I learned if you get this polish remover is that you have to get the, what is that called? What is that called? Oh, the latex. But let me tell you, this is my office. My office is crazy. Okay, let me show you. I seen this little hack, this little trick. And basically you get some Elmer's glue, right? And then you just use this Elmer's glue around your nails like this. All right, so you just put it around your nail like this, right? And then, I mean, you can use a lot of it because it's non-toxic, right? And then you let it dry. And then once it dries up, it's a barrier. So it's close to like what do you call it? Latex, right? You can put a lot of it on there if you want to. And so then what happens is you can paint your nails. You can use, like, say, the remover, and you can put that on there. And then what's going to happen is it's going to protect that. Now you can also use this to paint your nails. So for instance, you can put this on put this around, and then you could just paint your nails. And then once you gotta wait till it dry. But then after it dried, you just peel it off, and then you got the perfect manicure. You can thank me later for that tip. Have I ever used a tip before? No, I've never used a tip before, but I think it's worth trying. You probably have to get like a little stick. I don't have a stick again. Oh, you can use something like this. So you would just get it, and then you would just spread it, so it could be as close to the nail bed as possible, right? So you just do that. So you see, it just be close as possible. That way, if you get the nails stuff, if you get the paint on your skin, it's easy to just peel off. Okay. I don't know how long. It seemed like this would take hella long to dry, but I guess you would get like a little fan. Oh, you can get it really close to look. You can get it like all the way to to the nail bed. You probably want to just kind of rub it a little bit on your nail bed kind of thing. Um, do I keep in contact? Yeah, I keep in contact with a few people from the cruise. Mostly like on just like they'll just send me like stuff on like IG kind of thing because I don't give people my phone number. So it's like, oh, let's keep in touch. Like it's this one guy. His name is oh shoot. I think his name is K. It's K something like KB. Oh, KB. K Brooklyn. I think his name is K Brooklyn. He has a YouTube channel too. And yeah, I was on this channel. He interviewed me. He interviewed me. I was just saying, like, I ain't interviewing no more people. Yeah, somebody kind of got me to like not interview people no more. So I was like, I don't mind like having somebody share a live with me, but as far as like interviewing people, I'm good. You know what? I interviewed this guy. What was that? Was it last month or September? No, last month. I forgot. I interviewed somebody, and I don't know. It wasn't bad. Like the interview wasn't bad. How can I put it? Oh my goodness, this heck of stuff on this table. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. Oh shit! Did I just put glue in my hair? Sorry, I didn't mean to say shit. I'm gonna put this back in the box. So anyway, yeah, I'm just kind of over that, but I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Just trying to figure out what I am going to do. Well, did I let me see. Okay. All right. Let's see. YouTube is funny spaces like Instagram. Yeah, but you know what? I wish that well, maybe not. Because I was like, you know how you could do more stuff on IG than you can on YouTube. Like you can talk to people on IG, and I guess that's like the only difference. And you can message people. You know what? I don't think I want to message you. I don't think I want that on YouTube. I don't think I want that on YouTube. Cause I don't really go on my IG like that for real. Like I was for a minute because it was October, so I was like hecka active on YouTube. I mean hecka active on IG because it was I think I started in October because to do the Libra thing, but then after Libra season was over, it's like, okay, I guess I'll go back. I'll see you next year. But every so often I might post something. But yeah. Oh my God, you're so right. 95 was just to go back in time. Everything was lit. Music was lit. People was going out. Like me and my friends, we would literally go out every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. No cap. No lie. What if it was What time is it in? Yeah, if it wasn't so late, I would call my friend up and be like, "Hey, remember we used to go out? Oh, 4 days a week." She was like, "What the hell you calling me this late for? Ask me that." But that's another thing too. Like I'm always like, "Oh, I got receipts. Who cares? Who cares? You used to go out 5 days a week. You ain't going out 5 days a week now. Get out the past, right? Get out of the past." All right. I'm gonna make sure that I clean up. So I need this area to be nice and clean for tomorrow. See, that's all my little nice little. That's all of my nail stuff. I got so much nail stuff. See, the thing about it is I'm the kind of person, I'm kind of like a low-key perfectionist. So I have all these containers with all kind of different things in it. Everything was organic back then. But how could it be any other way? It can't be no other way than be organic back in the day because it was the first. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, everything is just regurgitated and fake. I mean, you have fake people back then, but it's not like it is now. Like everything right now is like super fake. Yep. Everything is artificial, right? We thinking just like boop, 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 boop. Everything is fake. Everything's artificial. People just they're just not happy. It should be more of that. It should be more of like connection and I don't know where you get that from. I mean, people don't even go out. Like I went to a family reunion. It wasn't really a family reunion, more like a family picnic, and it was hardly nobody there. And then back in the day, like we would literally have hundreds and hundreds of people at our picnics, and we had maybe like 24 people. So it's crazy. Hey, Justin. What do you say? You're all con and sweet like me. Child, you are a mess. Oh, the flip phones. The flip. Matter of fact, I actually have. Do I have my flip phone? I don't have a flip phone, but I don't throw. When it comes to electronics, I think I have something. I don't know. See, I'm the kind of person I just don't get rid of. I don't get rid of like this. I need to though. This is just ridiculous. Because I'm always having cords. You know what? Oh no, that's not what I do. I don't even know. You know, like you get stuff break, but then you keep the cord. See, I even needed that. I needed that cord the other day. No, that's not it. See, but everything is just so nice and neat. A Star Trek. Wow. I had I need to get everything organized. I mean, things are organized, but I just need to get rid of some stuff because you know you just can't be in that life. How to let them go. You know what? I can't find it, but I had a sidekick. Remember those sidekicks? I wonder if it can. It probably won't even work anymore because I had a. What was that called? It was a What was that phone called? I forgot what it was called. Anyway, I had the phone and I think it was a Note 9 and they couldn't use it. They said it was too outdated. I was like, dang, I just bought it. Well, it was 5 years ago, but you know how much money I paid for that phone and they couldn't even use it? I'm like, phones is a scam too. So you got houses are a scam and phones are a scam. Those sidekicks was lit, and it's like after a while, you kind of be like, because you flip it with your thumb and then it flips up, and then you be like, and you flip it down. Yeah, that's crazy. I have to find it. I remember having a flip phone. I don't know what I did with it. I remember one day I was on the phone because I used to call. Oh my God, I was so cheesy. So, if you call information, it's a free call. Because when I had my phone, it was $1 a minute. So yeah, I was very particular who I talked to on the phone. But it's mostly for emergencies, whatever. But I had called. If you called like information, you could talk for free, and so I would talk. And I remember this one guy was on the phone and he said, "You sound cute." And I was like, "I am cute." So me and him started talking and my ears started burning. It almost like it was going to catch on fire because that battery and the radiation. I'm surprised if I didn't get brain damage because it was really, really hot. Those don't forget about the shady car business. What's the shady car business? We was talking about phones. Oh, I remember one time this guy, he was in a car and he had like a regular phone, but he was in his car like he's but I mean, no one knew if that was fake or not, so it is what it is. It was crazy. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because we were talking earlier about how houses is a scam. Like you'll buy $1 million house, but it's not worth $1 million. It's like the houses it's a scam because, like, say for instance, I remember when my grandparents had bought their house, and they bought their house for like $20,000, and now the house is going for almost $1 million, right? So it's like, how you get 20,000 to $1 million? Like, make it make sense. So I mean, I know with inflation things change, but this is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous how it is. So it's just like, don't waste your money on buying these houses $1 million. It's just ridiculous. It's cheaper just to rent something modest and then find, go somewhere else. But we're talking about California because California is just ridiculous. And then we were talking about phones because we were just talking about how things were better back in the 90s, and then we got on the subject of like the phones and the flip phones and that kind of stuff. So yeah, but car salesmen are, you know what? And it's so funny that you guys say that because I was with my friend Key, just to know Key, and I have a video with her, kind of thing. And so she went to go give her a car, and they was trying to sell her this car, and she said this how much money she want to spend a month. And so he was trying to make it more. And I'm like, no, that's not what she wants to spend. Right. And so I said, she wants to spend this much. Go back. And he went back like 3 times. And then he finally came back and gave her what she wanted. And I said, well, what about some swag? And he got her some swag. And I said, she needs a ribbon so she could take a picture. Probably is like, what is she, a lawyer? But I know, because being in, we'll have an experience in being in the business, not a car business, but just in the business. I know. But if anyone's seen what was that movie called when they was out, Fargo, it kind of talks about businesses, like how he was a scammer. You're right, they are scammers, kind of thing. But they like when I guess like they was trying to talk about the price of this car, and they said something about True Code, I don't know. So he said, let me go talk to my boss. But he really went into the break room and just was like doing chit chat. And then like he was doing it, but he really wasn't. And then he ended up going back into the he ended up going back into there and say, "Oh, I talked to him. I'm sorry." So it's like it's a racket. And what people don't know is people have a lot of power, you know. So it's like, yeah, flex your power. No means no. You got to tell Diddy no. It's so true, but that's across the board. You got to tell people no, regardless of what it is. Oh, you said what's even worse is that you buy a house and have to pay HOA till you die. Let me tell you something. That is the biggest scam in Atlanta is HOA, and Justin could probably vouch for this. There was these condos. Oh my goodness, what is the name of that place in Atlanta? Okay, Justin, this is place in Atlanta, and you can go all the way to the top of the building, and at the very top of the building, they have like a golf course, they have a slide, they have a restaurant, they have games. It's cool. I forgot what you call it. And then and you gotta take you gotta take like a you gotta take an elevator up to the top, whatever. So anyway, they have these apartments attached to it. They're not apartments, they're condos attached to it. And so I was like, you know, that'd be kind of something lit to go to see whatever. Why was I think the condo was like 100, just say like 180,000, right? So the mortgage would be like $700, which I'm like, heck yeah, that's hecka cheap, right? $700 for a condo. But the HOA, not the H, they call it. It wasn't the HOA. It was called the kind of similar to a HOA. Maybe it is HOA. Home. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. $900 a month. 900. That means that HOA would cost more than the dang on mortgage. It's crazy. So I guess it would be like totally 600, but still. And you got to pay. People don't realize. I think you got to pay taxes. I don't know. Alexa, do you have to pay taxes when you live in a condo?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Oh shit. Alexa be tripping. But anyway, I don't know if you have to pay taxes. I know when you get a house you have to pay taxes, but I don't know if you have to pay taxes if you have a condo. So I'll put the glue around my nails. Let's see. Oh, this ain't coming off. Oh snap. It's not okay. Yeah, I don't know. They said this was supposed to be a hack, but it's not really. It's still kind of wet right here. Oh, it's not really coming off. Did it absorb in my body? Oh, here we go. Okay, so here we go. So this is. So I guess you would probably need. Oh yeah, it's coming off. See. So this is glue. And this would be like a latex instead of using oh yeah, there we go. So instead of using latex, you could just use Elmer's glue. Okay. Okay, yeah. And it come off. I mean, it didn't come off like super clean, but it did come off. So all right. Yeah, so you can definitely use this instead of the latex. And I heard too, you can put glue on your nose and that will help take off like the blackhead. So you can try that too. Um, yes, the roof at Ponce. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That place is lit. Inside of there, they got a was that we were at the roof of Ponce? I believe so, and they have a vegan restaurant. I think it's called So, Slutty Vegan, they have like another vegan restaurant inside of there. And it's but it's more like a bar, and it has like, vegan food and stuff like that. So yeah, that place is lit. But everything there is just super pricey. But the view, oh my goodness. If anyone ever goes to Atlanta, you gotta go to the roof at Ponce. You go all the way to the top, you can see, it's not all of Atlanta, but you can see a large part of Atlanta. And I don't know just if, but I said I see, what was the name of that place? Mountain. It's not called Hill Mountain. It's called Mountain. Alexa, what is the place in Atlanta where they have their large mountain?
From Wikipedia.org. Stone Mountain. is a
Stone
salt
Mountain.
mountain at Dome Monadnock, and the site of
Yes.
Stone Mountain
Alexa,
Park.
stop. Yes, Stone Mountain. I said I see Stone Mountain from there, and then my friend's like, "You can't see Stone Mountain from Ponce." I'm like, I see Stone Mountain. Yeah, she probably. If I ask Alexa, she probably be like, "I don't know," but yeah, I thought I'd seen Stone Mountain up there, but it's beautiful, and I actually have I have footage. I have so much footage. It's ridiculous. Like I don't have to take another picture for the rest of my life because I have so much footage of just different areas and places and stuff like that. Get out of here. Like a hoagie, but it's hoagies? That's lit. I wish they had a Slutty Vegan out here. I mean, not that I would eat there all the time, but it's just one of those places where you take people, because I kind of want to try a lot of stuff. I mean, I did it safe. When I was there, I had, matter of fact, I got that footage somewhere. I got the footage somewhere. I was eating a burger and fries, and then I bought heck of stuff. I bought heck of, because everything was like $5. So I bought what was it? I bought like shirts, shot glasses, hats, Scully. Yeah, I bought a bunch of stuff from there. Yeah. You know what? I don't know if you know this, Justin, but is she still with that guy? Because I remember Slutty Vegan was talking to this guy, but he had like a, I don't know if it was a hoagie shop or a Philly like he sold like Philly sandwiches or something. But I know like whoever she was with, the Slutty Vegan lady, Slutty Vegan lady, the owner of the Slutty Vegan, she also had, her boyfriend was a meat guy, and so she in Q, she helped him. He didn't have nothing. She got him a little truck, and so I mean, if you with somebody who's down 10 toes down, they ain't gotta have nothing. That person will make sure that they get it. Will lift them up and stuff. I don't know. Yes, you are very wise, Justin. Because yes, he owns the cheesesteak. I remember it was something similar to that. Yeah. And see, that's I don't even know if the lady Slutty Vegan, if she vegan. She might even not be vegan. She's sitting there eating cheesesteaks with her man. But yeah, I remember because that was like a little power couple out there, and it's like, oh, he sells meat and she sells vegan. Like they got it on wraps, whatever. But yeah, that's legit. Well, I just came on here to do my nails, and now my nails is done. I'm just gonna soak them. in my eye. It's so dusty in here. I gotta clean this off. Whatever. But yeah, so tomorrow I have to post, I have to find and post it. But tomorrow I'm gonna be in a contest. It's just for fun. I mean, it's gonna be a prize. So if you want to win $75, you can be in this contest. Me personally, I have so many things. I mean, so many crafts. I just probably just gonna just use something. I'm just gonna use the stuff that I have and just do it for fun. Just just do it for fun. I cannot see. Oh my! I really am. I'm gonna say blind as a bat, but I really cannot see. Maybe because I was wearing the glasses. But excuse me. My ass is. What is it? 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. I am so trained to go to bed early. Oh yeah. So tomorrow. Okay. So I'm gonna get like a little screen. So tomorrow I will come on live. I'm not quite sure what time. I probably will shoot like maybe early afternoon. And Q, shout out to Q, gave me an idea of doing what you get in the Bay Area for certain prices. So I will go ahead. I probably will yeah. Oh, okay. So if the thing is at 3 o'clock, I can go live at noon tomorrow for like an hour, and then I'll do my crafting thing at 3 o'clock. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, thank you for everybody that showed up. I appreciate you for hanging out with me tonight. Like I said, we on the road for 3,000 hours. Yes, but tomorrow I definitely will go into that, because that's something like that's really something really good to know. And then we can even like what do you call it? We can even look at other places. Look at either other places, like what you get for Atlanta will be a good place too. What you get for $1,000 in Atlanta compared to what you get for $1,000 in the Bay Area compared to what you get for $1,000 in Texas. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Oh, and if no one's told you today that they love you, I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good night.